Today we're going to talk about the new Netflix film, Nobody Knows I'm Here, so let's get started. Hey everybody, my name is Justin. I love to watch movies. If you guys love to watch movies too, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming videos. Traumatized by his experiences, a reclusive singer nurtures his pain until he meets a woman who really hears him. Nobody Knows I'm Here stars Jorge Garcia, who starred as Hurley in the Lost series. Really great character, love that guy. In this film, he played a young star that had such a good voice, that had a career ahead of him. But people did not like his appearance, the way that he looked. So they hired a more, I would say, presentable person, I guess, to be the person that stood out in front of the crowds at the concerts. And then you would have this character that would do the singing. Well, he grew up and lived a secluded life. His song and this title, Nobody Knows I'm Here, really plays to the story. Nobody knows who he is. He is living a life that he feels that he's not able to express himself or even tell who he really is. At its core, and the story for this film is really depressing. It's really heartbreaking because with Jorge Garcia's performance, you could tell that it is very emotional. A lot of the things that happened in his life, he's traumatized by, and he's having a hard time communicating with people that come to him. He doesn't talk to them. He just is very closed off. I think the story for this film, like I said, is very heartbreaking. Its execution tries its hardest to be emotional, and at times you could tell its intentions, but also at times it never reaches a level where it has this potential to reach this level, and I feel like it never really got there. Jorge Garcia's performance is really good. Probably one of the best things I've seen him do. I haven't seen him do much. I just saw him in The Wrong Missy, actually, very briefly in that movie. But he's really good in here. There are times where he has these outbursts, and there's times where he's very sad of what he is dealing with. He's trying so hard to communicate with this girl. People think that he's into her. He doesn't really know how to express that. And he, I guess, hates himself for the way that he acts around her. His performance is great. And there are times where you could tell that they want to go a certain route, but they never just get there. Like I said, I think the story works better than its actual execution. There's times where I feel like it could have just been developed a little more. There could have been just a little more writing to it. I see what he's going through. The performance is there, but the story could have done a lot more with this character. The movie is also shot very beautifully. There is a lot of great tracking shots where we just follow Jorge Garcia's character around. There's one scene where he's walking towards a dock, and it's just shot really well. The color of it is really gray looking. It's a depressing looking kind of movie, which matches the tone of the film. And one thing I did notice about this movie, and there's a song in here, one song that he sings when he starts to become more confident, the song Nobody Knows I'm Here. And it's the song that made him popular when he was younger as well. And it's actually the title of the film too, Nobody Knows I'm Here. And it works so well for its story. Nobody knows who he is, so he doesn't feel like he has a place. And nobody knows I'm where I'm at. They think that the voice came from this other kid who grew up, and they think that's who that person is. That's that person's voice, when it's really not. So there's also some validation at the end of the movie, and some closure for the character, and those are some more heartwarming moments to kind of get those moments for the character that you are rooting for. So the movie does end very nicely, and I enjoy the character, and I enjoy the performance from Jorge Garcia. I think the story works really well, but its execution and its direction and what they could have done with the character, I think they could have just done a little more with it. It's a short film, about an hour and a half long. I think if they would have made it just a little bit longer, I think they could have done a lot more with the character and maybe had some of those emotional moments really pack a punch or, feel really developed, because I could see what is there. At its core, it's a really heartbreaking story about a young man who wants a lot more and doesn't have this voice and has trouble speaking out because being traumatized and being used as a child. I like its story. I think it could have done a lot more. Nonetheless, I think it is a really interesting film, really good performance, really heartbreaking at times as well. I do recommend checking it out. I think they just could have done a lot more with it. I'm going to go ahead and give Nobody Knows I'm Here a B. Thank you guys for my review for Nobody Knows I'm Here. Stay tuned for more up-and-coming Netflix content. You guys are the best as always. My name is Just Watch Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.